Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. This is RAERAE all day. You can catch me on Threads and Instagram at all day RAERAE. Sorry, I had a little sorry. I had a little sip before I started. I had a little in my chest. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in, y'all. Woo! BELLE Collective Season 3 is over. This is the reunion finale, the part 3 of all parts. It was a very emotional, especially for JJ, Sogucci, and their kids. I mean, her kids weren't there, but everybody's kids they are their kids. We know what's going on. But yeah, it was really emotional, revealing, because what I'm about to share with you, is some tea, baby. I'm gonna give you some tea. Ooh, I'm gonna give you some tea. Anyway, I got some tea for that. Oh, it's only 2 minutes in. You have to wait to cuss. About 8 more minutes. But yeah, over my BELLE Collective. Whew. I'm gonna miss them bells. You can ring my bell. Oh, my voice cracked. See, told you I ain't no professional singer. I got a couple notes. I'm gonna do it again. You can ring my bell. Oh, wow. Anyway, like I said, BELLE Collective reunion finale of season 3. We're going to get into it right about now. That's right. RAERAE's review of BELLE Collective, as you can see on top. Season 3 reunion finale, y'all, with a little excerpt from when Joshie was on the show from part 2. And he was feeling some kind of way, right? Because Cliff was very disrespectful. Referencing him as a little dog, and he's a big dog, and all these, what I call gay slurs, because we all know that Cliff don't respect Josh because Josh is a gay man. It's just so obvious, and Latrice needs to check that, because that's her homie. That's someone who she loves. So if she loves her friend, just like she checked Sogucci over JJ ex-wife, why ain't she checking her husband about her friend Josh? I mean, she checked her husband about other stuff. I just think it's disrespectful for Latrice to keep putting up with this disrespect. I mean, her husband's disrespectful all the way around, child. I don't get it. I mean, listen, I heard when people say you can't make nobody behave. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can put your foot down. You can demand and command respect, especially from your spouse. If they care about you, they should care enough not to disrespect your friends. Again, if he got an issue with Josh, it's a way to talk to people. And perhaps Cliff don't know how to talk to people. I think we heard that from his own wife. He's disrespectful. So if he's disrespectful to his wife, he going to be utterly belligerent and just trifling disrespectful to somebody else, because he holds his wife in a higher regard, even though he calls her a bitch and grabs on her. But, it is what it is over there. But I'm with Josh, Josh wasn't looking too gray afterwards, just, he's trying to apologize. He don't like it. And what was strange was Latrice kind of, held his hand like she should, but she kind of was telling him that I don't like all these cameras, and we're going to talk about this off camera, offline, with the woo. And like she said, I'll call you when I get out the city. Okay, girl. I guess. If I guess, child, I guess. But anyway, Lateshia and Glenn. Yeah, a lot of people are rooting for Lateshia, but she gonna have to stop. Well, I'll say this: you can't tell nobody how to feel in their relationship, right? It's one thing when you keep it to yourself, but it's another thing when you put it on international World Wide Web television, and we all got opinions. And I'm surprised his necklaces didn't make the finale, because, well, he did say he changed. Now, what's strange is, with all of being said, she said she don't 100% trust him. They still going through issues with communication. And when she say trust him, meaning, women, she hasn't caught him since the last year. Okay. It's only been a year. So one good year, and she accepts a proposal. Look at Marie like, girl, Marie laughing. I think the only one who clapped for them was Aikisha's husband. I'm looking like, why are you accepting a proposal from your husband when it's only been a year that you have not caught him cheating? Again, you really, hey, however she feel, how she feel, but we got to put things into perspective. And you really, I really don't want to attend one of your brunches and I can't believe I'm saying this, because Lateshia was my favorite on this show, but you kind of let me down. I'm gonna be real. This season, I saw a different side, especially with this issue of, the text message. Like I said, at least 2 people lying, and I'm with Aikisha on that. So there's a good chance Lateshia was lying about that text message. One of the reasons why I'm on the fence with Lateshia. But like I said, I hope that he doesn't embarrass her no more in life, because taking paternity tests and catching him with other women right after, y'all didn't have to discuss. I mean, all this, that, and the third, because he feels inadequate. And girl, good luck with that. Mm-hmm. Good luck with that. I mean, she's even complaining on screen that he spent too much time with Cliff. She don't appreciate how, his relationship with Cliff. They both feel as though they, are good buddies because they're both the same. It seems like Cliff is a role model to Glendale, because Glendale wants his wife to act like Latrice when it comes to her husband, Cliff. He don't want, Glendale wants to feel bigger in the relationship because of his inadequacies. I ain't got no license, the first, in psychiatry, psychology, none of that. Love and no marriage, family therapies, nothing. See his his necklace, child. Anyway, it's just that he's instead of Glenn grasping towards either JJ or Willie, those 2 men on the show who obviously respect their women a lot more. The women don't have the issues they have with, like the other 2. And they're very respectful to their wife, treat them good, make them feel special all the time. Just why not gravitate towards them? Instead, Glendale gravitates towards an older Glendale, somebody who he sees himself as, take charge kind of guy. JJ's take charge kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Willie is a take charge kind of guy. So why is Glendale gravitating towards a man who's performed the way he's performed just this season? This is the question to ask. And then, nudging him all in his neck and everything, and doing confessionals with the man. Yeah, I like him because he real recognize real. Oh, really? So if real recognize real, why didn't Glendale check Cliff when Cliff instructed his wife Lateshia to check out that man's junk? And what was so funny was when Willie said, "But that's your friend, though." When he was asked, when Aikisha asked, when you saw the footage of Cliff directing Lateshia to touch that man's penis and see if it's real, what was your reaction? And you mean to tell me you don't check your friend for trying to instruct your wife to do this, that, and the third with a man that you have see, that's the thing. Cliff called Glenn about what was going on at the party, but didn't say what he said. Was it the drink in his hand? Was it a whole lot going on to where he don't remember? But like JJ said, you should have been in the room with the other men playing pool and whatnot. Instead, you was there enjoying the stripper with the women. Looked like he was enjoying it. He had kept his eyes on it. Again, look at Marie. Marie had a good old time. If you won't check my review earlier in the season, because I was giving Marie the blues in a good way, because Marie was going ham over that man. I'm not a stripper, connoisseur type of girl. I'm not really into stuff. I'm not at all into stuff like that. So, but to each his own. To each his own. But yeah, it was real interesting that Glendale didn't check his homie, his ace boom, and I wondered and didn't even think to question Cliff. That's when you know that Glendale is not a real man, and he is a boy. Like he said, he's been a boy for 20 years, which is why he's re-engaging himself now that he's a man. No. I don't think you are, Glendale. I really don't think you are. Because a real man would have checked another man for instructing his wife to touch another man's penis. So next we have Aikisha, the Queen of Jackson, talking about her family, her children, everything. Look at her, so pretty. She's talking about the lifestyle changes she has to make. Just so pretty. That's a real pretty color on her. Because her mother and other women in her family have, are deceased because of heart disease. And child, when they brought up her, lifestyle changes and her stop eating pig lips, I first thought of DeBrass's wife, Judy, how she, everything ain't meant to be ate. And second of all, we don't have to eat like that no more. That's when we had no choice but to eat the scraps I'm about to get sick thinking about it. No shade, but there ain't no way on God's green earth I can sit around and eat pig lips. I mean, goodness. We don't have to eat like we're enslaved anymore. We are well above, well beyond. Girl, if you just get you a pork chop, child. Get you a pork chop. No salt on it. Just cook it with some onion and a little bit. No salt. Onion powder, garlic powder, some fresh onion. Just child. Please don't. Lord, please take the pig lips away. Ooh, child. That's all I got to say. But yeah, like he said, Just got to do some working out with Sogucci, and pretty much that's it. I mean, she's not obese. She's just a little chubby. At the same time, I'm sure her cholesterol is redonkulous by how she ate. So just a massive, she probably, like she said, she wants to open up some vegan restaurants. Because again, a lot of people with cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, those three issues that plague communities of any ethnicity and color really reign heavy to where they make vegan lifestyle changes because, it's a lot of problem is the meat. If it's not organic, you may want to stay away from it because, just saying. But yeah, we're going to get to the nitty gritty soon, y'all. So we talk a little bit with Marie, and she's saying that she's living the life of her dreams. She's retiring, I think she said in 2024. She has built up her portfolio to where she ain't got to work no more. She can stay at home, sign checks electronically or in person. It's all to the GOOD. And I can't wait for that to happen. And she ain't even 50 yet. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, Marie. Go ahead, Marie. So next we got Sogucci. Child, before I even flash that, I got some tea. So right before I recorded this, I got a hold of a podcast, Why Willie, which is Willie Colon, Aikisha's husband. And he does a podcast, and it's on YouTube. And JJ is a part of it. So this episode, they were talking about the reunion that I'm reviewing now and how the issues between JJ's current wife and his ex-wife and that fight, right? It was real interesting to know that Sogucci was vindicated. And, and I'm glad because I'm sick and tired of people putting out a narrative that JJ's ex-wife is innocent or she doesn't deserve the narrative that is the truth about her. That since episode 1 of this season, she started filming with Latrice, just shading Sogucci. Every time JJ's ex-wife is filming, she's shading Sogucci. Now, I don't know what transpired. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Ain't nobody mentioned nothing, but she is shading Sogucci each and every time she's filming. And as an extra, I don't see why she's going so hard on JJ's current wife. But I believe Latrice played a part, and the part I believe Latrice played in was to bring her on to stir up a little more drama on the show with Sogucci, considering that, they kind of left off in the previous season, with a little, tiff. But where has JJ's ex-wife been his last 2 years? The previous 2 seasons. I mean, it's not like their daughters, Sky and Sanjay, have not been on the show. I mean, I would have imagined a little cameo here and there, whoop de whoop. But as soon as there's some issues, Latrice, is the instigator, and I believe that to be true. Now, I don't believe that Latrice is the cause, but I do believe Latrice, put a more energized battery in Selena's back. Well, it's the show, and I know ain't nothing really gonna pop off, girl. I don't know what she said, but I can just imagine. But like I said, the issues, the only fight that happened was between a castmate and an extra. But the extra had, listen, I'm going to get into that a little right after I play this clip. But yeah, I'm about to play this clip. so y'all can hear from exactly what transpired and what was the result. Here you go.
In a way that she normally don't act. And my wife like, what is this? I mean, okay, well.
Okay, just to give a little context. Willie had, like I said, Willie had asked JJ about what's going on between your wife and your ex-wife. And JJ brought up the court case and how things went in court. But this little part he's talking about was when Sogucci called him right before she went in to when they had that fight at Latrice's wig launch or something. And right before Sogucci went in, she felt like something was wrong. Like I mentioned, she was telling JJ, you know, why is she here? She's around a lot more, and it's just so convenient that once me, this is Sogucci talking to JJ. It's so convenient how once me and how Latrice and I are having issues now, her BFF want to come around and just cause, you know, problems and issues and whatnot, not what, you know, and she just felt real uneasy about it. So JJ is just letting her know, well, no matter what's going on, you do what you need to do, you know, we'll do. So I'm gonna let it play.
Since we're gonna be like this, you know, you just an extra on the show, got done. It ain't like you got part of the bail. I ain't finna sit there and talk to no extra. So when she got ready to walk away, a lot of times when you don't know how to talk your words, you let your expressions do the talking. And got done it, she basically got the glass, hit Sogucci, got done it. They edited it the way they wanted to. And when they edited the way they wanted to, they let the fans decide who was wrong and who was right. But which they didn't understand is if they saw the raw version, they would have been saying, oh no, she shouldn't have did that right there. So my thing is, when they went to court and everything, it's a reason she got the peace bond and everything. Because my ex said that she came to her. But when her attorney and everybody got up there, the judge didn't see that when they provided the goddamn computer in front of it and had everybody looking at it. They saw that Sogucci was up in the right. So it don't matter what nobody say. The court got done and sat there and they saw it and they got done and ruled it the way they saw fit. So if Sogucci were wrong, we wouldn't have a peace bond there.
There you go. And just to, you know, clarify, you can look it up online. What is a peace bond? A peace bond is a court order designated to keep the peace by protecting someone who has been threatened but not harmed. So the court saw the actual footage, like JJ said, not what Carlos wanted us to see. Hello. And I thought that was, you know, kind of messed up for Sogucci, but I'm glad that she made it. I'm glad that JJ's ex-wife was not there to further an incorrect narrative. All she had to say was the truth. But when you conniving and when you ain't got the best things, you know, going on for yourself, or if you jealous that you not the wife no more, because I don't know how many times JJ's ex-wife had to point out that I was on TV before you. What that got to do with the price of tea? You know, and you know, and all this, that, and the third, and you see all this commotion going on and whatnot, not what. It was just ridiculous. Now, with all the issues the Bells done had over the last 3 years, you mean to tell me the first fight, and there's been some strong issues with these ladies, right? The first fight is with an extra who came in with a chip on her shoulder from episode 1. Check it out and check out my reviews from episode 1. You see what I'm talking about. But more so, I believe that JJ's ex-wife is jealous of Sogucci. Everybody's saying that, you know, not everybody, but, you know, folks are saying that how can she be jealous? She got a man. She got, well, why does JJ's ex-wife keep throwing up JJ in JJ's current wife's face? I was here before you. That's the thing. When a woman always says, I was here before you, it's the fact that she ain't there now. And we all know it to be true. We all know that to be true. Deep down, JJ ex-wife regrets the fact that she was out in them streets, not being a mother to the children that she birthed. Hello, 3 of them to be exact, for whatever the reason. And from my, just from my knowledge base, if you ain't mothering your children, either you on that stuff or you passing out puss. And from my understanding, we already know that she passed out the puss to Cliff while married to JJ. That's been established and confirmed by JJ and Cliff. So one could say that, she was out there just, in them streets. And child, but yeah, it was real sad because the daughters were there, but it didn't really turn out well. And, they not really talking because they're protecting their mother. And again, we all love our mothers, even though they've done us wrong for whatever the reason, for those who feel that way. They want to, now I'm sure it's all good, but everybody wants to, not everybody, but a lot of people want to reflect back. Well, on the Bring It show, she was always there. Well, they're not talking about the time that they were on Bring It. They're talking about the time before that. Before Bring It, she was nowhere to be found. If she was around, then why was Sogucci always there? According to Sogucci's daughter, D was mad that her mom was always over there. So how could she always be over there if their mama was there? Catch. But, it's all good. People want to believe what they want to believe because people don't like Sogucci. Big ups to JJ and big ups to Sogucci. I wish them well. And, check out Why Willie on YouTube to get that fuller clip so you can, hear more. It's a good show. I've watched episodes 1 and 2. But that was pretty much it for the BELLE Collective Season 3 reunion finale. I hope you enjoyed this review. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that's it. Should even Tambra try to stop JJ ex-wife from doing all that mess anyway? Like Tambra said, she's never seen her so hyped up. Yeah, because she couldn't wait. Anyway, big ups to JJ's ex-wife. We wish her well with her up-and-coming nuptials, if not already. And we wish them well. Hope to see them next season. I will be reviewing. Next up, you're going to see some more reviews from me. Love and Marriage Final, their Season 6 finale, Real Housewives, Southern Charm, Married to Medicine, Raising Canaan, and just a whole lot more coming from RAERAE all day. Thanks again for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thanks. RAERAE.